Hey, so this is just a mini guide on how to catch up one behind. So Twisted Fate's really bad against Syndra, but I first picked Twisted Fate because I could, and I really wanted to play Twisted Fate. And I was behind in lane, and I was late to lane at one point because I was pre-made with the jungler. So we every game we go to the enemy red buff and kill them there, and this is the only game it failed, so I was a little bit far behind at one point. And if I fed, that game we would have lost. So the most important thing to do if you don't want to lose a game is not feed, because even if you're fairly far behind or your enemy lane is fed from your team, like say if you go 1-7 and then your team ends up catching up and it's like 20-25, if you didn't feed those 5 times, like you could do 1-2, then you could have probably won. So you just need to try and remember everything. And also that bit I wouldn't have died on, but I really messed it up and I flashed too late. So these clips are just skipping as it goes along. I've selected the main parts of the game, in my opinion. So as you can see, Syndra's got a kill and a bit more CS, and I've got 3 assists. So technically, I'm a bit behind, which you can see item-wise. The enemy nearly disconnected, but not for long. And Lickrad ended up getting some shutdown gold. So Scanner got some shutdown gold, which helped him gank me. And then at one point he just kept ganking me with his ultimate. So you've just got to, especially on Twisted Fate, buy wards and push the wave, and then try to keep your mana and poke with your Q, max your Q first. So sometimes I do fail. Examples of that, but also in games, I think I went 1-9 on Annie once, and that's because the enemy laner had about 8 kills before I even died twice. So I found it really hard in lane, and then I played badly, got a bit tilted because of how fed they were, and ended up going 1-9, but then we caught up and were 3 kills behind, but lost because of the person who was fed, and because I wasn't doing well, so I had no damage, because I was Annie mid, and I need damage. And because I had no gold, it was really difficult, because it's hard to CS on Annie if you're behind, because you got low range for your ability and you want to get your passive on for the stun. You've got really good range auto attacks though, but you need the range for the stun to, you know, for the CS on your Q. I couldn't get CS on my Q, so I didn't get stacks, so I got camped and then I died. But thanks for watching, and goodbye. So I did get a kill with my ultimate, which helped me in gold, so I actually had a kill. I didn't feed, but I was really bad in CS. I was probably behind most of the enemy team. But because I was slowly improving and not dying in a lane where I was slightly behind, it did win us the game. So in this team fight, I should have had more health, but we still won the fight. And then there, if our team wasn't winning so much, I would have died, because Skarner, they literally just grabbed me and took me to their team. Then this bit, I really wasn't focusing enough, so I got greedy and tried to kill Braum. But then, I don't know why, I stepped back forward, and then died. So then, this team fight, I did very well, because I didn't realise I was taking focus from the turret. So I died there. I think we still win the... No, we got ace, but I think we win the next team fight and end the game, which is happening now. The last team fight didn't show, but you can see 447, 125 CS, caught up, more CS than the enemy team. And that's just what you need to do. You need to get CS, not die, and then you can win games low elo. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.